Hi, loves. Mrs. Berg here. I'm here to talk to you about our classroom library. So, even if you are not one of my humanities babies, you have access to this glorious library that I've curated over the last few years. So, I want to just let you know how to get your needs met there. Okay. So, first of all, I know I have waved a couple of my veterans away this past week because we were in the middle of things. So I want to be really clear about when the library is open and available to you. So our checkout times are before school, 8:15 to 8:30, Monday through Friday. I will let the EDP staff know this so that if you need to come check out a book, you can. You can check out a book during our work period, meaning if Berg's having a work period, kids are working on projects or on assignments, that kind of a thing, then you're welcome to come in and check out a book at that time. Or if you finish your book in the middle of your reading period, because you can't help when you finish a book. So come on over. We're probably reading too. Just walk in quietly and we'll get you taken care of. Okay, so in order to check it out, I am super fancy and I got this lovely app. What you're going to need to make sure that you have done is that you're signed up in my app. If you've checked out a book with me before and you've seen me with my phone here in the app, then you're already in there. If you are new to SDCCS, if you haven't checked out a book from me before, then you just need to come and check in with me, and it is super quick and easy. We will get your name in there. So what you'll do, you'll go get a book. You're like, oh, this is going to be so soul satisfying, and you'll bring it to me. And I'm going to use this awesome little app. It is the Book Source Classroom Organizer. It's a little buggy, but it's super easy to use, which is a big one for me. All I have to do is say, oh, check out, okay? And then what I'm going to do is scroll through until I find your name. I'll scan the back of your book, the little barcode, and you will be good to go. So you read the book and you either abandon it because you're like, yeah, no, this was not what I thought. It's not feeding my soul, my reading joy here. Or you read it and you're ready to move on to another book, right? You finished that book and you had a good time reading it. When you're ready to return it, all you have to do is come back, show me the book, and I will use that handy dandy little app to check it back in. You will then reshelve the book in approximately the same place, at least the same area. I've got things organized by fantasy, horror, adventure, realistic fiction, memoir and biography, nonfiction, that kind of thing. If we can get it back to the right area, or if it was in a bin as a part of a series, get it back to there. You're just going to reshelve it approximately where you found it so that when somebody else is looking for that book, they can put their hands on it. Here's what not to do. I am so sure that there's not a single person who's watching this who would be one of those people who has done that. Those are some other kids at another school, certainly not anybody at SDCCS, right? What not to do. Please, please, please don't leave my books on the ground, on the shelves outside of the classroom, on the tables where you've hung out to be exposed to the elements, to sun and water. Those things tend to destroy books. Just take a moment before you leave any space and make sure it gets tucked away. Please do not reshelve randomly. We've seen some really odd things, fantasy in the true life, true thriller kinds of things. Pretty sure that Harry Potter is not true life, but those are the kinds of things that happen. And then finally, please don't take one without checking it out. I will leave instructions for a sub if I'm not there about how you can leave that information so you can still get the books that you need. And I get to keep track of what books are being read most, who's got a particular book. I often get students who are wondering when a certain book is going to come back, and I can check in with those students and follow up. And it's just really helpful to know where all of my little babies are in the world. So that's how you check out a book in Mrs. Berg's classroom. If you have any questions, come see me. I am happy to help you out. I am here to support you and your reading this year. Likewise, if you have a book that you don't see in the library and you're dying to read it, please let me know. I will put it on the list. I put in orders about once a month, and I am happy to get the books that you want to read. All right, that's it. Thanks.